You think your gun's fast enough for the two of us?
I had to answer that question many times.
This will be the last time.
Is that what you thought when you sent your sons gunning for me?
You stood in my way.
You tried to steal our land, Morrison.
Why are we talking so much? You gonna draw, Cooper?
You're awfully anxious to have me draw first.
That's so Mike can tell the sheriff we killed you legal. Are you ready to take your chances?
I didn't come looking for you. Now leave me alone.
Cooper, you're young. Now draw.
Can't oblige you. Not today, anyway.
Down in the street, the relatives await the moment of the funeral with serene certainty. If you don't die soon, the Chinese pray, your good dinner will get cold. Seeing us eat, the Chinese say, he will get hungry. Death is slow in coming. The Chinese urge the gods on with a dance.
It is a wide belief that objects burnt on earth, the right ritual and prayers, reappear in the other world for use of the dead. At one time, genuine money, clothes and other goods were burnt, until an impoverished mandarin of the Tang dynasty proclaimed that men and ghosts were not the same. As to ghosts, counterfeits were more preferable than genuine objects. He backed up his argument by burning paper clothes instead of the usual expensive silk gowns. From that time on, paper objects like the cars and the paper house, even paper concubines were burnt to make life easier for the souls in purgatory. Temples and funeral shops make a brisk profit by selling bundles of Bank of Hell notes, which are burnt to enable the dead to bribe the corrupt infernal officials. The Chinese wear white for mourning and the sackcloth of sorrow. They follow the almost universal custom of primitive peoples who don sackcloth and ashes in an attempt to disguise themselves from the spirit of the newly dead soul, which is envious of the living, and also to convince the ghost that this kingdom of rags and tatters is unworthy of its further interest. One time, all Chinese graves faced to the east, and the word orientation came from this alignment. They faced the rebirth of the rising sun, and with it, their hopes of reincarnation. traditional Chinese coffin is carved from 6 large pieces of heavy jungle and is very heavy. The coffin is tied to 2 long carrying poles, and from these 2 poles are a number of shorter poles to a dense crowd of about 50 to carry the coffin to the grave. The coffin is lowered into the grave until it hangs suspended under the 2 main poles that span across the grave. The ropes are then untied and the coffin is lowered into the grave using the 2 poles sort of windlass. A little fruit, meat, wine, and incense is offered to the soul for its comfort on its journey. Many years ago, they would have offered women and slaves for its comfort. Most ancient races, the land of the dead was always in the direction of the setting sun, the dying sun, westwards. Greeks believed that the land of the dead was at the extreme edge of the Western Ocean. Greeks, to go west was to die. To help the soul to return westwards, as the Chinese say, the mourners walk once more 3 times around the coffin, calling the dead person's name, telling him to take care of himself and to walk steadily. They plead with him to go peacefully and not to worry. Each mourner throwing a handful of soil onto the coffin, the grave is filled in, and the mourners drift away. Before the mourners leave, they plant the tang in the raw grave soil as a parting gesture to help guide the soul on its journey into fear, until such time as it will be born once again into this world.